Hola a todos. Bueno, como sabéis, en nuestro canal no es habitual, de hecho, no existe ninguna entrevista a ningún político de ninguna ideología, pero he tenido la oportunidad de conocer a George Simion. Él es vicepresidente de ECR en el Parlamento Europeo y presidente de AUR. Creo que tengo entendido es el segundo partido rumano más
Sí,
importante, sí. Así que vamos a tener una entrevista diferente y extraña porque va a ser mitad en inglés, mitad en español y quizás un poco en rumano. Luego traduciremos absolutamente todo a español e inglés, pero vamos a intentarlo. How are you, George?
hola a todos, estoy bien. Hello to
You-
everybody in Spain. Nos somos latinos como vos. We are Latin people. We the Romanians. You know many things about us because we have many Romanians living and working side by side in España. And I'm very happy to be a guest in your show, Ines.
Thank you very much. First of all, you are in a very beautiful place that I think is something like here.
Sí, sí, soy a Cluj-Napoca, el capital de Transilvania. The,
Oh, so Transylvania, what can you say about Transylvania? I think it's something related to Dracula or something like that. Really?
a little bit in the legends in the United States. You can associate Dracula with Transylvania and with vampires. Actually, we had Vlad the Impaler, one of the Romanian voivodes, but he's more related with Wallachia than Transylvania, one of the three biggest regions for the Romanian people: Moldavia, Wallachia, and Transylvania. So yes, it's a very nice city. I would like you all to come and visit Cluj-Napoca and visit Transylvania and visit Romania. We have very impressive natures. We have the Carpathian Mountains. We have the delta of the Danube. We have our own since last year our own Caminito, like Caminito del Rey. I was in Andalusia and I visited Caminito del Rey. I visited many special things in Spain. We have our Via Transilvanica starting from the north, east, and finishing in southwest of Romania. We have many marvels of nature and of mankind.
What about the gastronomy and the coffee? Because in Brussels, coffee and gastronomy are not really good.
Gastronomy is the best, from my opinion, because I'm a Romanian in our country. So please visit it and compare it. But coffee is the best in Colombia, from what I hear.
So let's go to the point, George, if you want. At the end of January, your party, AUR, and ICR organized the second edition of MEGA, Made Europe Great Again, in Brussels, with 300 politicians and journalists in attendance, right?
Yes, we had the first edition of Make Europe Great Again in April last year in Bucharest.
Mhm.
And now, from January to December, we are trying to organize conferences across the world to seize the moment to make Europe great again and go with this tide that is rising from the MAGA movement of President Trump
Mhm.
to make Europe great again movement and to return to what is normal, to return to have sovereignty, to have independence countries, and to have again what's best for our children, because we no longer have in the United States binary, non-binary, and other stuff invented about mankind. We are again men and women with our good things and bad things. But we are a fan of normality, we are a fan of biology, and the so called elites and the useless bureaucrats that wanted to dictate our lives must be overthrown from the institutions in Brussels, from power, through democracy, through the will of the people, like it happened also in the United States.
So, what's holding the European Parliament assigned to bureaucrats that times have changed? Could be.
Yes,
Do you think
times
so?
have. Yes, we conservatives are calling the truth, and are calling things by their name. This didn't happen for a very long time. So times are changing. I see that the bureaucrats in Brussels, some of them are scared. Some of them looked in a. Thank you, Ines. Some of them were looking towards us a little bit desperate to understand what is happening, why so many people that want to follow the footsteps of President Trump. What is really happening is a direct reaction to the nonsense that woke ideology has promoted in recent years. We call it a revolution, but actually it is a return to common sense, to the normality that some lunatics, neo-Marxist lunatics, have tried to mutilate or destroy. So I think organizing one conference, we had one conference inside the European Parliament on 28th January, and the other conference is also near Brussels institutions. Is very good. I'm the vice president of ECR party. We organized the conference in the second day. So we are bringing normality back. The results of this conference is, in
Common
my
sense.
yes, common
Yes.
sense. And
So I
please,
could see at the event there was a lot of talk about Trump and Elon Musk and this anti-woke revolution that is coming out of the United States. And you were at Trump's inauguration. By the way, we have a common friend here. Do you remember?
that is Miss Spain.
This is the young Ines. So
Yes, yes.
you were at this. Sorry,
Congratulations.
no, it's a funny joke. You were at Trump's inauguration. What did you see there? Is this really the revolution going to flood Europe?
Many people present, enthusiasts, people. I was in Capitol Hill. I was in Congress. Many supporters that were listening, not with their mind but also with their heart, the speech of President Trump, a speech about prosperity, about normality, about the two genders that will now exist in the United States, men and women, about the future. And he talked exactly for the MAGA supporters, for the MAGA fans, for the Americans that voted him with a big majority. So I saw from normal people to congressmen that everybody was impressed and hoping for a return to normality. I think this MAGA mega tie will result to a return of normal values also in Europe. I saw there many politicians. Santiago Abascal also was present at the big delegation, because we have many friends in the Hispanic world, also from Mexico. I was at the Hispanic Ball organized in Washington, D.C.
And now coming back to Spain, I know you visit Valencia.
Si estás interesado en anunciarte en nuestros programas, puedes escribirnos a eldisparatetvoficial@gmail.com. Os invito a compartir nuestro programa en todas vuestras redes y grupos. Y también os animo a apoyarnos con vuestras suscripciones y vuestras donaciones en PayPal. Si alguna vez has sentido que tienes ganas de aprender algo nuevo, este es tu lugar. Desconecta, diviértete, comenta y comparte en todas tus redes sociales y canales.
Days ago, months ago, I think, at the beginning of the floods. No? And Romanians, I think they are the largest foreign community in the region, right?
Yes, and in many regions of Spain, we are number one in Castellón de la Plana, in Valencia, in all of the villages surrounding Valencia. And I was there in the fourth day of the floodings to help the Romanians there. We are still in contact with them. Many of them lost their houses. Many of them lost their cars, their ways of living. And frankly, I was surprised that a big country, an important country like Spain, abandons people, leaves them to the nature, and leaves them without hope. I saw many crying. I saw the victims. It is horrible. I couldn't imagine in a civilized country like Spain that you could see such things.
Nowadays, I think it's 3 months now, and they are still even worse. I can promise you that. It's horrible, absolutely. Also for Romanians, also for Spaniards, it's like a war zone.
Then the riot and the revolt of the people is justified because the authorities didn't do anything, didn't get involved there. I saw it with my own eyes. And I read the article you wrote with Alvaro in January. It's absolutely incredible how Pedro Sanchez manipulates things, how they don't help the people. It's incredible how they call it far-right campaign. And it's not about far-right, it's not about hate. It's about people that are being abandoned by the state, and it's about the authorities that are not capable. Incapable and corrupt elites, so-called elites, are the problem everywhere, from the United States to Spain and to Romania. We have the same problems and the same idiots that are supposed to run our countries, but they are just messing things up.
Yeah, I have no words, even in Spanish, I promise you. I am absolutely devastated about that, really. So another question. I think you are well aware of the cases of corruption that abound in the Spanish government. What is your opinion about this?
De las polémicas que ocupan la discusión política en España, pero de vez en cuando esas polémicas también se convierten en asunto de interés fuera de nuestro país. Por ejemplo, hoy, en un artículo publicado por la prestigiosa revista británica The Economist. Y ese artículo no es muy halagador precisamente para el presidente del gobierno. Para empezar, describe a Pedro Sánchez con un término durísimo, la palabra ruthless, que según el diccionario de Cambridge se aplica a personas que no piensan o no se preocupan por el dolor que puedan causar a otros. Ese diccionario traduce ruthless como implacable o despiadado. El artículo se titula «Sánchez se aferra al cargo a costa de la democracia española». Hace un repaso a los frentes que tiene abiertos el presidente del gobierno, como el caso que afecta a su esposa, Begoña Gómez, y destaca su dependencia de los partidos independentistas. Y como decimos, describe a Sánchez como un estratega astuto y despiadado.
Do you think he's ruthless?
I think he's without shame, shameless, because it's not possible to have your wife involved in a corruption case. It's not possible to have your brother involved in corruption cases. So socialists everywhere do the same. They should protect the poor. They should protect the ones that need help. But actually, they are robbing the poor under the name of socialism. They are keeping them hostages just to run them. So it's the same situation, and your corrupt prime minister, Pedro Sanchez, who should go to prison, is exactly like our Romanian socialist prime minister, who should go to prison because he was bribed to fly with private jets to Monaco, to Formula One.
They are all the same everywhere.
They are the same, and actually they are friends. Pedro Sanchez with Ciolacu, and they are making a mess out of our countries. So my advice to the Spanish people is not to vote with the socialists. Their ideas from Lenin onwards are bad, bad, bad for our countries and for our people.
You know that, I think. And also, you represent the second largest politician party in Romania.
Yes.
Now, for blondes, remember, the elections in Romania for blondes. The presidential elections were annulled, and the candidates of the two main parties were surprisingly excluded from the presidential race. What happened really? What do you think will happen in May if the same situation is going to be repeated?
Ines, you are not blonde.
Quite. Half and half.
A little bit. So we are facing a dictatorship, even if it is not the dictatorship that we saw in South America with the military getting involved. We have some secret services and a globalist coup d'etat ordered by the European Commission, ordered by the deep state, who didn't like the guy we are seeing right now, Mr. Călin Georgescu. He won the elections fair and square. They said a foreign power was involved, helping him to win the elections, but it didn't result to any proof. Not a shred of evidence was presented. They and their corrupt government, the liberals and the socialists together, put money into the campaign, made him famous in order to get involved with these elections. They stole some ballots. They tried to mix up the final result, and it backfired. So now we had annulled elections in December, and we will have repeated elections in the month of May. Mm-hmm. Some voices in Romania say the current power and the secret services and the deep state will get involved not to let Mr. Georgescu run. This would be a continuation of the coup d'etat, of the dictatorship. hopefully we will have free elections, and hopefully they will agree to a just democratic transit of power, so we'll be in power after 18th of May, and we will do what is best for our people, not for Russia, not for other countries, but for the Romanian people. We want a reformed European Union. We want to be in the same alliance with the Spanish people, with the Italian people, with all peoples that respect the Romanian people. We want a future of the European Union, but we also want democracy. And I think this is what the socialists and the globalists do not want. They want to steal the vote of the people. So I would like to appeal to the international media and to the international influencers and to the to all our friends to help us to be together with us and fight the monster of totalitarianism, to help to fight the monster of dictators, and to have free elections and democracy in Romania.
Okay, we'll see. I wish you really luck because we are living these crazy times now. And can you ask you for the last question?
Please do so, Ines.
We will have a beer when you come to Madrid.
Hopefully, I come soon in Madrid, but I must first send my wife. My wife and her friends are coming to visit Madrid in the month of March.
Okay. I will do it with your wife first then.
Yes. She's more fun than I am, and explain better than I can explain. But in the next months, I promise I will come to Madrid to say hello, to meet with many of my conservative friends there, with you, and with everybody, and we will see each other also, and we'll repeat this interview also in Madrid.
So thank you very much. We will wait for you here, and good luck, George. Thank you.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Suscríbete ahora y únete a nosotros en nuestras redes sociales.